It might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Hawaii's offense will go to work first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But you're going backwards, you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Gives it on the option. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best line.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Let's see what he can do with it. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Auburn Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone.
And into the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Tigers line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's third and goal from the 1. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Blue. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle. The offenses just didn't have an answer for him.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Fires left. He's got an open man. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That is his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The sure hands, it's McDaniel. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Still running at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're facing a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man in the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. When you know you have